Hello, and welcome to the Polstrap Project. This is an answer to Propertarianism. Over the course of the last month or so, I have received a variety of different comments from my supporters and people who are following this channel. Many of said comments asked for my thoughts on Propertarianism. I have taken some time to get a better understanding of Propertarianism, from their website and from their advocates. I was surprised by how much thought and time was put into the subject. As for the philosophy itself and even the constitution they drafted, I don't necessarily have a strong issue with it from what I have seen while reading about it. I am not going to be focusing on that in this video. To give proper credit, some of these propertarian advocates have done a lot of good things for the aware people and helped bring many people into the ranks of the aware people. So for that, we can find common ground. For the most part, we are on the same side. However, I also find some problems and lapses with the project that the propertarians are working on. Firstly, I have already shared a video to the followers of this channel regarding the prospects of a civil conflict and the chances that a civil conflict would actually allow aware people to take power within a country, in this case, America. This is important to bring up because the propertarians rely on a civil conflict in order to implement their ideas. One of the biggest issues here would be if you consider how multicultural and liberal America is. Then add to the fact that the opposition to that are mostly civic nationalists. It does not add up in the propertarians' favor. If you would like to hear my arguments as to why a civil conflict will not work, I have linked to my video about this subject in the description. As a second issue, which is an extension of the first issue, the propertarians, as far as I have seen, do not have much of a plan as to how they will gain control after a civil conflict. Yes, I have seen their videos where they reference certain statistics and such, but they do not explain in depth how exactly they will gain power in the power vacuum that would be created in a civil conflict or post-civil conflict situation. So until I see them expand on this more, I will have to regard their solution as incomplete and lacking. I will concede, however, that if we had some sort of hyper-Balkanization and you saw the fracturing of America into multiple states, it could potentially be possible to implement in an area, but even then the propertarians have not explained what their steps in such a situation will be in order for them to consolidate power and implement their system. As for the third issue, propertarianism does not put much effort into helping out our aware people in Europe, South Africa, Oceania, etc. So this is more of an issue with its lack of reach. I do understand that some of the propertarians have said that in the future they would work towards potentially finding a way to bring their ideas into Europe too, but for now they don't have anything. The plan in America is still incomplete, so it is hard to tell when they could even start working to expand their plans into Europe, not to mention South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, and other countries. Much less appeal to the people there and take power, which would be difficult enough in America and impossible in Europe. This is a big problem because with our plan, we have stated that we seek to help all aware European peoples that we can, which would include a wide community of aware followers from various countries across the West. I am not sure what their time frame is, but we definitely don't have much time to spare with our current situation unfolding across the West today. I hope this video helps some of our followers who are asking about propertarianism understand our position on it. It has some noble ideas and goals, but it lacks some vital components. We are grateful for other aware people, such as the propertarians, who are taking steps towards creating a solution to help us out of the situation the West finds itself in. So while we have nothing personal against the propertarians, we will still see that their plan is lacking vital components. If you have any objections, state them in the comment section below. Also, I do remind everybody about our realistic solution. With a detailed plan, the links are in the video description below. Thank you.